And I can see that's wow. All right. I look like I'm in my pajamas. Strange. Kind of dull. It's a little bit dullish, I think. If I go over here, just a tad, do a little thingy. Okay. Nice. All right. Oh, that's close. All right. We'll do that. And there's no shadow. All right, sweet. Now I have to wipe my nose. Can you hear that? People like that. People like these sounds. Good morning, Mary. Do you like these sounds? Like, it's weird. And then they'll do this. Ready? Ready? Here's another one. It's called ASMR. People love these sounds. Ready? They go right up to the microphone. They go like this. They go. Oh, wait, I can't. That's not a good pen to do it with. Wait a minute. Ready? They do this. They go. Like, how is that? How is that exciting? I don't know, but they'll do that. Or then they'll do this. Ready? Here's another ASMR thing. They'll do like this. They'll go. And why do I know this? Because I have way too much time in my hands sometimes. Not really. I'm quite busy. However, sometimes you fall into these rabbit holes on YouTube and even on TikTok. All this stuff. It's crazy. And good morning, Mark. Look at the gangs all here. I love it. I just love it. Oh, did you hear that? I just banged my finger on the easel, on the metal easel. It's freezing here in Rhode Island. I'm just saying. Like, it's so cold. It's scary. Like, that's how it's scary cold. Is that good? I don't want Al to get mad at me. Oh, see, look. Oh, we do that. Oh, that's nice. There we go. How's that, Al?
What are you doing?
I'm talking to the side. Is that okay? Do you like that? Do you like it like that?
Yeah, I like it when you talk to the side.
No, you don't.
So you're saying it's cold? You know how cold it is right now?
I'm gonna go with -3.
No, it's not. It's 11 degrees here in the East Coast. 11 degrees.
Saying that, but
yeah, I'm freezing.
That's cold.
Yeah, but it's cold in Texas too. Where the Mary is at.
Oh boy. Oh,
it's really cold.
And you know what? Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow
it'll be 90.
No, it's not. That's cold. It's January. What do you expect this time of year? It's just what it is.
It's true.
It is what it is.
And all of our snow basically is gone, which is wonderful.
Right.
I love that. Winter wonderland, my butt. I don't want it.
Morning, Mark. What'd you say about your butt?
I don't. Winter wonderland is great. Like the month of December. Like, right. Oh, I have like snow while I'm walking around, going to get Christmas presents.
Well, snow is fine for Christmas, and then after that, the hell. I mean, unless you ski.
I'm happy for Michelle and Keith because they're going to be going skiing. But where they're potentially going, I mean, there's snow anyway.
Right. I mean, there's snow. There's snow in the White Mountains, the Green Mountains, and in Colorado, there's all kinds of snow. And, there's snow.
It's like just dripping, but I can't control it, though.
What kind of shirt do you have on this one? Is that what is
skulls?
It? Skulls?
Has skulls on it.
Oh, it looks like headphones.
Skeletons.
That was fine.
No.
So, but
this was like, honestly, this was a big print. Was it last? Maybe it was last year or the year before to have a skull on everything, and I actually have a nice sweater.
You have a nice sweater
with the skull is like down to the side.
Yeah,
but I don't think people care about that anymore.
Yeah, your camera is kind of cropping off the Kiki.fm sign up.
Oh, sorry, Al. We don't want that to happen.
Well, I think it's
all right, but that's fine.
That's fine. Whatever.
That's fine. Wait a minute. I could do a little of that. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Here we go. How's that? How's that for you? Feel better about yourself? I'm not fixing it anymore. Nope, it's staying that way because I can see it.
No, it's fine. I'm a little delayed here. That looks fine. Yeah,
of course it does.
It looks fine.
So last night
was
the premiere of Darcy and Stacey.
Well, yeah, that was. I didn't see it. Well, how was it, Kiki?
I fell asleep. I was so well because we had to drop your truck off somewhere.
Right.
So I did fall asleep. So I'll have to rewatch it this evening.
Really?
I did see. I'm going to say like half of it.
Yeah.
And they had all kinds of cosmetic procedures done. I mean,
really?
They need to look like that just because.
Right. Turn your microphone a little bit closer to your mouth.
Sure.
I hear a little bit of an echo.
How's that?
I'm sorry. I don't want to disturb.
How's that, Al?
That sounds better because Shelley just woke up and she heard an echo too.
Good morning. No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She did not.
You know.
So Darcy and Stacey, I mean, they're very extreme looking. And honestly, there are way more extreme looking people out there. Like there's a woman on TikTok, her butt, I'm not kidding you. It's not even that it's big. It just protrudes a lot. And her boobage, her frontal boobage is way out here. So she looks ridiculous. I'm sorry that type of look is, I don't understand it.
Right.
Because she does it on purpose. But Darcy and Stacey look great.
Yeah, but
they need to look like that.
Yeah, but they don't look normal. I mean,
they do look normal.
No, they're pretty girls and everything.
Yes, they are.
And they are twins too, right?
They are. And honestly, I mean, of course, you look at the pictures of them when they were younger. They looked great.
Really, yeah.
They did not need to go down the path they did, but but like for them, they do though. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know because they just need to look like that because they have such big personalities. I love them.
You know what I don't understand is people on this social Facebook, whatever the hell you call it.
Yeah,
they're putting 10-year challenges. Have you seen that?
Nope. What is that?
They put a picture of themselves 10 years ago, and then they put a picture. Why don't people have anything else better to do in their life than put pictures of themselves on?
Because they want to say, "Look at me. Oh my God, I look better than I did 10 years ago."
I think
which you can.
Yeah, but I think
liquid love.
Well, maybe it was Stacey and Darcy that they do, but I mean, a lot of people, they look like crap. You know, I mean, they do. Hey, why would you put a picture of yourself 10 years ago?
Because they probably think they look better than they did 10 years ago. So good for them.
Yeah, but they don't.
Or they're saying, you know what? I love what I look like now compared to 10 years ago. I don't care.
Yeah, why? Who the hell cares what you look like? It is what it is.
Unlike Cher, who wants to look like she's 22 forever. Good for her.
Well,
again, it's all a personal choice.
And how old is Cher now?
75.
Jeez.
I know. It's crazy to even say it.
God, I can't. That when I sit down and think about it, which I don't think about much,
right?
It's pretty amazing that Cher is 75 years old.
It's weird when you do say it out loud. It's weird.
Cher is 75 years old.
Yeah, hold on, I have to get my jacket.
Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you that cold? I can turn the heat on there. In fact, let me turn the heat on just for a second and see what it sounds
like. Nope, don't do it.
Oh my,
do not do it. I'm fine. I have a blanket on.
Yeah,
don't do it. It's too loud.
I heard it. That's see, I can control everything in the studio there and everything else. So
right, but I can control everything too. I just go and get a blanket.
But it's 11 degrees here on the East Coast.
Bye, Mary. Love you.
Mary's going to work now. She's in Texas.
Yep.
A big supporter, and you stay warm and make sure you're wearing your mittens today. Is
it a mittens day in Texas?
Yeah,
holy moly!
It's always mittens with Mary.
I have a cat named Mittens.
Today's only Tuesday, huh?
Today is Tuesday.
Wow,
that's all right.
Oh my!
We just had the weekend, and now
right.
I don't know if is Martin Luther King Day like a holiday for everyone across the country? Is it just I don't know. Right. I think it's a national holiday. It should be.
Right.
But I do have that day off, so I'm not sure if we'll be here.
No, we're not going to be because we got to take a break once in a while.
Once in a while. I don't like to take. I don't like to take too many though.
Well,
because then you turn into mush.
Well, when you take breaks, you say you miss people, and I don't know why. I don't miss anybody.
Yeah,
it's fine.
You do.
I do.
You do miss people. You know what? I thought about Daisy last night. I don't want to be a downer right now, but but I thought about our dog
Wow.
Daisy.
Yeah,
I know.
I can't believe you're saying that because I thought about her last night also.
I mean, I
I
do.
was looking at pictures of her last
Yes,
night.
me too.
You too?
Yeah.
I mean, we lived together and everything else. Daisy was our white lab.
Morning, Gail.
And hi, Gail. How are you? Is a warm in Florida. And Daisy was a lab who passed away a few years ago. A beautiful dog, by the way. And I was looking at pictures on the wall last night of her as well. And you were too?
Yeah. And you know what?
Wow.
You know what crossed my mind?
What'd you cross your mind?
She loved us all the time. She loved us all the time, no matter what.
Right.
And you know, there are people
right, but no,
who don't love us all the time. And it's like, you know what? I just she was great.
But
she was great.
Daisy was a great dog. I mean,
really?
She didn't love us just because we fed her or whatever. She actually loved us. I mean, she loved Shelly. She loved everybody. I mean, she was great. What a great dog. What a great breed of dogs, labs. They're the best dogs in the world. They really are.
And I'm going to say Louie.
Then there's Louie.
The other night we were eating dinner. Gail said it's 54 in Florida.
54
in Florida.
I
would take it. I would take 54.
54 in Florida right now.
And so, you know, he wanted to jump on my lap because it's cold now. So he's like, hey, dude, you know, I want to be nice and warm.
I want to jump on your lap too, but you didn't let me.
And he just sits there and he looks up at me and he just stares at me. Like, that is just the greatest thing on the planet.
Beautiful.
I just love that. I just love how he'll just stare at me.
Yeah, but
I'm like, what are you looking at, man?
But then he stares at you and then falls asleep. Like this.
Yeah, he does do that.
You know, my God.
So it's Tuesday. We got some stuff to talk about. It's kind of crazy.
Johnny's here too.
Hey, Johnny. Good.
What'd you say? He say?
Good God, it's cold, and it's
right.
I have a blankie.
A blankie
on me right now.
It's dropped 1 degree since we started talking. It's now 10 degrees on the big studio.
Is it 10?
10 degrees here in the big studios of Kiki.FM here on the East Coast.
And I'm drinking my iced coffee. I'm just letting you guys know that.
Oh my God. Maybe you should wear mittens on these broadcasts or whatever.
I may have to start wearing a hat.
I mean, just don't say anything for a second. I'm just going to don't say a word. Just say it.
No, Al, I can turn it off.
Oh my God. She's yelling at me.
All right, go back to bed, Jotty. Get nice and warm.
Really? She's going back.
Mark said, I love you all the time. We will never go our separate ways.
Oh, here we go with the separate ways thing. Oh my God. You know, it was playing on the station about 10 o'clock last night, and I put it out. Was it
really?
Yeah, 10 o'clock last night, and then I put it out there. I can't believe the people just responded 10 o'clock last night.
Are you serious?
Oh my God. Separate ways.
So
all I can think of every time we play a song is a picture of a donkey's ass. I don't know why. It's funny as hell. What, Kiki? What are you doing now? I can hear you rumbling. Are you okay? Kiki, what is she doing? Kiki, pay attention to the broadcast. Stop walking around the studio and trying to figure out what the hell you're doing. You walk away.
Where did that picture go? It was in here.
It's in there, Kiki. But
I can't find it.
Yeah, but you don't walk away from the
I was
microphone.
Get why?
But
yeah, but you know what? This is like
what? Yeah,
it's off the cuff. You know,
I know that, but you got to pay attention to your broadcast. You can't be negligent in your job description.
Sure, I can.
I'm talking to you, waiting for a response. Then I see in the camera that you're not there anymore.
Oh, you'll be fine.
And you're looking for the picture of the jackass. It's there in the other part of the studio. But stop sniffing and stop.
I can't help it.
Yeah, but Kiki, you gotta.
It's one of those mornings where your nose just runs and you can't stop
it. What's it running to?
I don't know. Steve Perry. Oh, did you hear that little wheeze? You're wheezing. Al is wheezing, everybody. I'm just letting you know. Like, he's going, and he's forcing himself to do it. Like, can you do it? Can you force yourself to wheeze?
No, I'm fine now because I've had 2 cups of coffee.
I can't force myself because I'm not really wheezing. Yeah, you do it. You do it.
I can't do it right now.
Do it.
Kiki, I just told you I had 2 cups of coffee and I am perfectly fine. Okay,
you were wicked wheezing this morning. He's like,
yeah, is wheezing, and then you're like, "Are you okay?" And I says, "I'm fine." Someone Weezer, what the heck? All I can think about when I say Weezer, I think of that group. Wasn't it a group called Weezer? Wasn't it a rock group?
Or was it Geezer?
Weezer. Geezer. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
You and Mark were stars of the group. I'm just kidding.
Really? Yeah.
Ow.
What? I don't know. I'm a little slow this
Poor
morning.
guy. No, you were actually your lungs were whistling, which was like I'm
Oh,
scared about it. I
my
said you
lungs were
really
whistling.
should go to the doctor for
I
that.
don't smoke or anything.
No.
I
I
have.
don't smoke, a drink, a
Okay.
wrap my hair.
All right. Now it's
You give
time
me
for
one cigarette.
it's time for classic rock.
Wait a minute. What is that from, guys? Wait, wrap my hair. One cigarette. Keep your filthy claws off my silky drawers. Would you pull that crap with a net? What is that from? Let's see if anybody knows where that's from. Hold on. Give him a second. As for you, Troy Donahue, I know what you want to do. What's that from? Nobody knows.
No, I don't care.
Jeannie. It's 20 here at the Jersey Shore. Man.
Really?
Oh, wait a minute. Let's talk about that for a second.
Jeannie,
so Jersey Shore is back on. Thank you. Thank you. Greece, Mark. Mark got it. Of course someone knew it.
He looked it
Thank
up.
you.
He looked it up
no,
on
he
Google.
Didn't.
He looked it up on
no,
Google.
He didn't.
He didn't?
So Jersey Shore is back on. I think it started last week.
Yeah, that's good.
But Paulie D, he's from Johnston, Rhode Island.
Right.
His hair,
what? What?
It looks like if you touched it, you would get hurt.
Right.
It's that hard.
It doesn't look normal, does it?
No, I think he needs to soften it up.
See what Jeannie,
just a little bit.
See what Jeannie said about this show?
I hate that show.
I love you, Jeannie.
But wait a minute. What about back in the day when it first started and they were so rambunctious?
Jeannie, I love you.
Oh my gosh.
She knows the dirt.
That is not how we are.
But that's exactly right, because you got some guy from Rhode Island, the dirty thought. And he makes a living playing records or whatever.
He makes a lot of money playing records. Let me tell you.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question here, Kiki. Now, he's been going out with this. Do you know her name? I don't think he did. I don't think anybody knows her name. I mean, she seems like a nice girl, but
she seems like a sweetheart. They're going to get married if they're not already.
Really?
I mean, they could be. But now that you asked me that, now I feel bad.
No. I was doing that
because she's really sweet.
No. I was doing that for a reason, because I knew that the answer to that question would be you don't know, and I don't think anybody here knows.
Well, they really don't say her name on the show.
Right.
They really don't say it. They're just like, hey, come on. Let's go.
Do you think she's younger than him? I mean,
I think so. I don't think by much, though.
Right.
They seem like they're pretty much around the same. She keeps him completely grounded, though.
Big time.
I love her.
I noticed
I
that.
do love her. I think she's a perfect fit for Paulie.
Right.
Because
he seems like he loves her. I mean, I'm just watching his face.
What an observation, Al.
No. I think he, looking at his facial expressions, he really digs her. I mean, which is kind of cool.
Shelley, you're right. It's Grease. Yeah.
Right. Shelley a little bit later.
No, it's true. But
right.
If they're married already, because TV is like what, a year behind, 6 to 8 months behind. I don't know how it even goes anymore. It used to be like a year behind, but it might be a shorter window now.
Right.
So I would think they're engaged or something.
I feel bad for Ronnie. I mean, he's a mess, I guess. I don't know.
Ronnie.
Ronnie
Going to get engaged to a girl he just met.
And he has permission of her parents.
And
then all of a sudden
he needs to be on with the millionaire matchmaker Patty Stanger.
Really?
She could whip him into shape.
No kidding.
I don't know. She's tried to whip people into shape and they just don't listen. They should listen to her. Really. People should listen to Patty Stanger. Because she's like, you can't.
Who's Patty Stanger?
The millionaire matchmaker. She used to be on all the time.
Yeah.
And now she does. I think she does her own podcast. Probably who doesn't have a podcast?
Right.
Mark probably has a podcast. We just don't even know about it yet.
I don't want a podcast.
But everybody has a podcast. So she was, I think she was on Bravo.
Right.
Actually, the show was on Bravo. And I used to watch it all the time.
Right.
And she would yell at people. You can't always expect certain things out of a relationship. I don't know. Like I just cut myself off when I was talking, but she was really good at her advice that she would give to people, but she would yell at them.
Really? Yeah.
And they would either take her advice or not.
Right.
And really, a lot of them should have listened to her. Just saying.
I think I'm ready for another third cup of coffee.
Okay, do it.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Thanks for listening to Kiki.fm, and thanks for being you. But most of all, it's time for Coffee with Kiki on Classic Rock Raw.
Well, that was really nice. Thanks.
I was up all night practicing that. I even cleared my throat before I did it. I turned the cough button on and I went, and I didn't wheeze, but it's now time for your Classic Rock Raw right here at Kiki.fm and on your YouTube channel at Kiki Classic Rock.
On this January 11th of 2022, it's Tuesday. Holy moly. I have one piece of hair. There we go. Okay, thank you. I had to remove that
We have
before I
something in
started
common.
talking.
I have one piece of hair too.
You have like 3 sprigs. Anyway, the 64th Grammy Awards have been surprisingly, but not really surprisingly, postponed. Because what isn't postponed right now, honestly? The annual and highly watched awards show was supposed to happen on January 31st, but it's just way too risky to have those awards. So they're not happening right now. So this is what I'm saying about getting all of your hopes up for a show, then it could possibly get canceled. So I had a conversation with myself. Happens a lot, really does. And it went a little something like this. If you want to see a show, just get the tickets. Really. Personally, I am not sure I would travel on a plane to go and see a show right now, but driving, there is absolutely no problem, because if you drive to go see a show and then maybe you get a text or you show up at the said venue and they say, oh, show's been canceled. Sorry. You don't feel so bad getting back in your car and driving back home. And you're all gussied up. At least you can maybe go to a nice dinner
Right.
with your significant other.
Oh, that sounds good to me.
And it's a win-win, really,
who the hell wants
at the
to
end
see
of the
a
day.
show? Right.
And hopefully, eventually, you're going to get your money back for those
and you get dessert.
said tickets. Well, you
Right.
might get dessert.
That's great.
Or you might be too tired
No.
to get dessert.
I love dessert. I mean, my favorite dessert of all time is the Italian stuff and whipped cream, and it's great.
So yeah, I mean, again, traveling on a plane to go see a show, I nixed that idea inside of my head. However, driving some said distance, not a problem. I would not mind doing it. So in the rock category for best rock performance, I was looking at all of the people on the Grammys list, and I have no clue who 99% of them are. So I went and I scrolled down and I looked at the rock category again for best rock performance. On the list are Black Pumas. I'm just thinking of sneakers because I don't know them.
Who was it again?
Black Pumas.
Okay.
The late Chris Cornell. We all know him.
Yep.
The Deftones. Heard of them, but I don't know them.
What'd you say?
The Foo Fighters.
Yeah, I heard
Come
that.
on.
Yeah.
We all know them. And AC/DC.
There you go.
And if you don't know them, I am sad for you.
You shook me all night long. I'm just saying.
Well, AC/DC are also on the list for Best Rock Album and Power Up, the band's 17th studio album, which was released in November of 2020. Wolfgang Van Halen, this floored me. I did not know he was on the list to get a Grammy.
Come on, really?
He is on, hold on though, for his song Distance, his very first solo song. Now, if you have not seen the video, oh my gosh. If you do not get chills when you watch it, you are not human. That's all I can say to you. It is a moving song and a moving video. And let me tell you, Wolfgang's voice. All right. Like I say, all the time, I am not diving into every single person in the rock world because A, I don't have time. And B, I really don't have time. I don't. So listening to Wolfgang, for me, was definitely an eye-opener. His voice is truly amazing. And the video is all about his mom and dad. All like old footage of him, his mom, and his dad. And you can clearly feel and see that this man has not gotten over the death of his father and probably will not ever. They had a very tight bond. You could see it. Like I said, you could feel it. Wonderful, wonderful song. And honestly, now that I've watched the video and heard the song, I hope he wins. I really, really do. So again, go and watch that. It's called Distance by Wolfgang Van Halen. So will the Grammys eventually be rescheduled? They said so. I don't know when. I think I heard November being tossed around, but who the heck knows? So if you were planning on having a Grammys party, cancel it. I'm telling you now. Like, it's January 11th. So at least you got some time to call up your friends and say, listen, there's no Grammys party this year. Because I know people do that. I don't have any parties anymore. Because you know why?
Why?
Because no one will come.
But they have a Grammys party, like a Super Bowl party, that type of thing.
People
right?
do that. It's like
Really?
a thing. And Oscars, they have Oscars parties.
Really? They have cookouts and everything, right?
No, I don't know if they have a cookout, Al.
Well,
come on. If it's in the winter,
it's like a tailgate party. You can have a tailgate.
I mean, I guess.
Which would be really good. So they're talking about rescheduling this party till November?
They will reschedule it. We just don't know a date yet. And I just kind of, read perhaps it could potentially be November, which would be weird to have the Grammys in November, but
it's time to have a barbecue today. Have a tailgate party today.
That's a long ways away.
Yeah, my God.
Postponing the Grammys.
I'll be dead by then. Yeah.
No, you won't. You better not be. Who's going to do my show? Like, I can't. Can't do this by myself.
Oh, this is great. Just using me for my technical abilities. All right.
Well, they're good though. I mean, let's face it. You got good tech. You give good tech.
I give good tech. Classic rock continues.
So I always say how coincidental things are all the time. And I really feel like everything we talk about is truly connected, as they are. And sadly, Michael Lang, the co-creator of Woodstock, he passed away on the 9th, just a few days ago. And even though this story that I'm going to talk about is a few days old, it popped up in my trails. So I said, I got to talk about this because it's really interesting. Altamont Music Festival, which happened on Saturday, December 6th of 1969, only a few months after Woodstock happened, was a music festival that tried to mimic Woodstock. It did not. And they were calling it Woodstock West. That name was tossed around for Altamont. Now, Michael Lang, he was not an organizer of Altamont, but he was asked by both the Grateful Dead and the Rolling Stones to help them find another venue after they were denied access to the San Jose University's field in Golden State Park in San Francisco. Now, Michael helped the bands to make their decision to have the free concert. Right there, you knew it was going to be a problem. It was free. Rolling Stones were going to be there and the Grateful Dead. So they found their venue at the Sears Point Raceway. Now, the event was a complete disaster. If you know anything about the Altamont Festival, go and read about it. Oh my goodness. Sadly, 18-year-old Meredith Hunter was stabbed by security. He passed away. And security for that event were the Hells Angels. Yeah. And that was probably one of the biggest mistakes because they just were not used to handling crowds of that nature. I mean, granted, be afraid of a Hells Angel, but their way of handling things and typical concert security's ways of handling things, two totally different animals there. So just a few days ago, the Library of Congress released a half an hour's worth of unseen footage from that event. So of course I went and watched it. There is no sound to the footage, and it's completely unfortunate because as I'm watching it, I'm like, why is there not sound? This is so cool. Like just hippies dancing around in a field, and you could tell some of them were just like out of their minds. And I would love to hear what they were saying. I literally would love to know what words, if they were words, that were coming out of their mouths. I mean, gone. They were just gonzo.
But that's the way they used to film back then with 8mm. There's no sound.
No, but I mean, just to know what these people were saying when they were,
I saw a little bit of the footage you had on your screen last night. It was pretty awesome. I mean, even though it was pictures of people's feet and knees and stuff like that. I mean,
no, they were Alfred.
Well, I didn't watch the whole thing, but
I know you didn't.
But it looked really. Oh God, I just want to go back in time.
And the coolest piece of footage that I was loving, besides the footage of the Rolling Stone, Marty Balin and Grace Slick, They're right there. And it was just, oh my gosh, like to just Marty had his hat on and Grace was so beautiful. I mean, what a time that must have been for whoever was able to experience that music, that raw music live. My gosh, you're so, so lucky. Mick Jagger, Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, they're in the footage as well. Then it ends with nighttime footage of the Rolling Stones, which is really hard to see. But if you're interested in seeing this iconic and newly released footage, I did put it on my Facebook page, my feta cheese page,
Feta cheese page.
my Facebook meta page.
So there you go. Now Facebook is you've renamed it Feta. So the Feta page. This is
Go
great.
into the meta with a piece of feta.
Oh, God.
Anyway, Kiki Classic Rock, Kiki.fm on Facebook Meta, not Feta.
What is your Feta page again, Kiki?
Kiki Classic Rock, Kiki.fm. How flipping embarrassing. But
No,
you know
it's not
what?
embarrassing.
It is what it is.
That's great. I'll go along with that. The other thing I don't go along with Feta. This is awesome, dude.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, sorry.
So there's no sound to it. It's over 25 minutes. You can just sit and watch it. Really, really nifty. Just nifty, unseen footage from the Altamont Festival, which turned into a complete disaster. But pretty cool stuff. More coffee, please. I know. Dennis and I would come to any party you had, Kiki. You know what? Thank you, Shelly. And I know you would. So maybe I'll have a party this summer just so you guys can come over.
We can invite Gail. We can invite Jeannie. We can invite Johnny. We can invite all the crazy people, and it'd be a crazy time. I would like that. You know what? And we all can have feta cheese together.
Well, it's that time. It's that time. And Al, you need to just calm down right now before I start speaking. Are you calm?
What are you talking about? All right, I'll shut up.
Yesterday, most of you wanted me to bring up something about Steve Perry.
I just can't. Now.
Today, because yesterday I had nothing. But guess what?
Jeannie's going to come to the party too.
Today is a new day, kids. I went into the trenches because since Apollonia, the girl on the back of the bike with Prince in the movie Purple Rain that we all watched 25 million times, she's going to be on with me on Kiki.fm this coming Thursday night, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific, as I turn my notebook page going back to 1982, 83, 84, 85. Please set your reminders for that. I promise you she will be amazing and we'll have amazing stories to tell because she is Apollonia. Hello. Thank you so much. Anywho, I thought about it and I'm like, how could there be, or is there a connection with Steve Perry and Prince? Because we're talking to Apollonia, who was great friends with Prince. Bring in said Steve Perry. Like, where's the connection? Is there a connection? Let me go and find out. So my 80s mind said, there has to be a connection between these two amazing human beings because A, their amazingness, and B, their absolute amazingness. And I did find some Steve Perry and Prince tidbits. Do you believe it? I did. I found them. I went digging. I put on my gloves. I got my boots on and I went digging and I found a connection. I couldn't believe it. I'll be honest with you. I couldn't believe it. So there is an interview that Jill Riley with The Current did with Steve not too long ago. Maybe someday he'll talk to me. You know, I keep hoping. I keep don't stop believing-ish. Hashtagging DSB. Maybe someday. I don't know. I don't know why he won't talk to me. I don't get it. I'm a nice person. I'm just saying. Anyway, Steve talked to Jill about the time that Journey was sent a cassette tape with the song We All Know on it. And it was called Purple Rain. And Journey, the guys in Journey, were told to listen to it because Prince told his manager that he was inspired by their hit Faithfully. Prince was inspired by the song Faithfully, right? Think about that for a second. So Jonathan, Neil, and Steve listened to the ending of Purple Rain, and they all agreed it was the same ending as the one in Faithfully. I have to throw something up in the air because wow. Anywho, so the Journey guys also said that yes, the ending of Purple Rain is indeed the ending of Faithfully, but they all agreed. Listen to this now, that it was okay for it to be a thing because they all loved and admired Prince. I do that again because you know why? Like, how cool is that? How cool is that? I mean, today, how many legal battles do we have over songs and music and oh my gosh, you said the letter ah or the word ah. I said the word ah. You stole my word ah. I'm going to sue you. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what today is all about. So just don't say the word ah because you might have a legal battle on your hands.
Ah.
That's why old school stuff to me is so cool, because isn't imitation the finest form of flattery? I mean, I think so. So the Journey guys were completely flattered, not mad at Prince for being inspired by Faithfully. Literally. I mean, they honestly potentially could have gone down the legal road and said, you know what, that sounds and is the end of Faithfully, but they chose not to. And at the end of that interview, both pieces of the ends of those songs, Faithfully and Purple Rain, are played. And yeah, they sound pretty dang similar. So if you want to, if you want to give yourself a little contest, say, oh, do they sound similar? Go do it. Go listen to the whole songs, really. Listen to the whole song of Purple Rain, the whole song of Faithfully. And at the end, you're going to go, wow, who the heck knew that? I didn't know that. So that's why my brain and heart and soul is just back in the 80s, because that's when people were nicer. Don't you think? People were just kinder and nicer, because now it probably would be a legal battle. So there is your connection between Steve Perry and Prince.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us this morning.
I know, Al, you're so happy about it.
So Faithfully in Purple Rain. Wow.
Yeah.
Who knew that?
I
Not me.
I didn't. And it's just kind of crazy to think that they had the same ending to both of those iconic songs.
But Jonathan Cain wrote Faithfully, correct?
Right.
And he's a great writer, great composer, great musician.
But did he write it with Steve? Wait a minute.
No, don't.
Oh, no.
What?
Because
Don't.
I want to be correct on that.
No. Don't look things up on your phone this morning. Please don't do that, because that bugs the hell out of me when you do that. Because
too bad.
No, because it's like, you can't do that while you're on the air. I mean, talking about something really important here. You have to look it up on Google or whatever the hell you look it up on. You're not going to find it. So don't worry about it. But Prince was great. He was fantastic. And we're playing some Prince music this week, and we're going to put it in rotation. I mean, the songs that he does is absolutely incredible. And you can hear
it was completely written by Jonathan Cain.
That's what I thought. So you had to look that up.
Well, I just wanted to make sure, because people are still yelling at me that Steve Perry's 72, not 74, from that video I did a couple of months ago, and I'm like, I just read it from an article.
Yeah, but who cares?
I read the fact that he was 74 from an article.
When it comes down
and then
to
I corrected myself
who
later.
the hell cares? You know.
I care.
But
lots of people care.
We're playing Purple Rain on Kiki.fm. So if you want to hear some of these Prince epic songs, listen to Kiki.fm, and it'll be great. And maybe we'll play Purple Rain and Faithfully sometime during the day today, back to back, and see what they sound like. But I believe you. I mean, they're great. The Journey's been great, and Prince has been great. And you had the honor of speaking to Apollonia, the girl in the back of the bike, and it was so epic on Thursday at 7:00 Eastern, 4:00 Pacific. That's going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
Gosh.
That's going to be great.
Like, wowza.
And she's probably what, in her 60s now or something, and she is beautiful.
She is 62.
She's beautiful,
and she's gorgeous. She doesn't look like a sweetheart.
She doesn't look like she's Hattie Darcy, Stacy.
No,
no, not at all. She's naturally beautiful, beautiful girl, and a very nice person.
Yes,
too, for one of
sweetheart.
Wow, this is gonna be great.
I did that.
What the hell is that noise?
Don't you hate when you do that, when your S's come out like a whistle? that really makes me insane because I don't
Really?
mean to do that. And it just happens.
Oh my God. What is that noise?
What was that? Like, was there a kid who did that? There
So
was a kid who, like, on one of those holiday
so
shows that used to do that.
Gail's gonna be 60 years old this year? Wow.
You know what, Gail? Happy
That-
birthday.
That's great.
Happy birthday this year.
And she said the grapes are calling us. Well, the grapes are calling me right now with the feta cheese. Oh my God.
What was
I
I
went-
watching? Oh my God. All right. So
So
the Real Housewives of
oh,
Miami
here we go.
used to be on Bravo. For some weird reason,
Yeah.
they're on Peacock now. And it's
No,
a whole
wait. What are they on now?
Peacock.
What is it called?
It's an NBC streaming network.
Peacock?
Called because that's the symbol of NBC, the peacock.
What network are you on? I'm on Peacock. Oh, don't talk to me.
So they're
Peacock.
releasing this whole new series of the Real Housewives of Miami, which hasn't been on in years.
Peacock.
And I was so flattered.
Peacock.
You know why?
Why?
Because these ladies are rich.
Peacock.
They're loaded.
Loaded.
And they're ordering drinks. And then one of the housewives goes,
What?
I'll have a Prosecco.
So,
I'm like, oh my gosh. All the rest of them ordered these fancy drinks. And she's I'll have a Prosecco. I'm like,
what kind of drinks did she have?
Prosecco.
Prosecco on Peacock.
I love it.
That's great.
I'm like, thank you for bringing it down to the homegirl status.
Have you ever had a Prosecco on a Peacock? I don't know.
No.
Okay.
We chased a peacock last year though. When
did?
Sue and I were going yard sailing.
Right. You're chasing a
we
peacock?
were in South Kingstown.
South
and
Kingston.
it was the butt crack of dawn. It was like 6:15
What did you say? It was a
a.m.
butt crack of dawn chasing a peacock?
And I was chasing a peacock. I have it somewhere on my phone. You couldn't really see the peacock, but you could see me running.
Right.
But I was chasing the peacock, and he's like, "Dude, you're not going to catch me. Like I'm not going to allow you to catch me."
So what did the peacock look
And
like?
I dreamt of chickens last night. I don't know.
Right.
This is coming to me now.
No, but
why was I dreaming of chickens?
No, but what did the peacock look like, Kiki?
It was beautiful.
Beautiful peacock.
Beautiful, and it had the long thing. It's like running, and
running.
it was like a long.
Yes.
It was like he was going to the Met Gala.
Was the peacock beautiful in color?
Yeah.
Oh.
Beautiful. So what does that mean? Is that a male? If they have the long thing, the plumes or whatever?
Yeah, males are always the prettiest of the
Right.
species of the human being.
Males are prettier than the females. Why
Right.
is that? And that's in human life too.
Right.
Don't understand. So Gail said she turned 60 in March, but she's celebrating this summer in Napa. Oh, how nice is that? And I have to wait for my grandson to go with his dad for the summer so I can get away. Very nice, though.
That's right.
That's nice.
Maybe we can buy a peacock for Gail for her 60th birthday. That'd be nice, right?
They're pretty exotic. I don't think you can just buy them. I don't think you can buy a peacock.
What? When I think of the peacock, all I can think is my grandmother's house in Wakefield, Massachusetts, and the peacock coming on the
She had lots of cock.
No,
she did.
No,
you said her house was filled with cocks.
Kiki, stop it. It's filled
You did. I have a cock in the house.
No, it's a roosters. Roosters, not.
It's a big metal cock.
Stop saying those words. You're really disturbing me. We're talking about peacocks. We're not talking about the other thing. Stop going that way. This is a family radio show, and you.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes,
I don't think it is.
Listen, Kiki.
I don't think so.
Apologize.
To whom?
To everybody.
No, they love it.
No.
They're laughing.
Apologize.
They're like, oh, that Kiki. She is so.
We're talking about peacocks and color TVs and everything else. And apologize.
Actually, I love when I see those at yard sales because then I just go on my cock rant.
No,
I do.
Well, the thing is, the big thing back in the day, besides peacocks and roosters, was flamingos, right? Everybody had flamingos.
That's still a thing. People still love to put flamingos on their front lawns.
Well, they do that.
They do.
When they do stuff at people's houses, they put flamingos on the lawns or whatever, and then they say,
"Well, no, that's like a fundraiser thing that we had." I don't know if that's across the country, but that was really fun. Someone, it's actually Corrine, put they had flamingos put on our front lawn, and then the money that she paid to do that, and then I in turn did it to somebody else. It went to I think the high school or something.
Right. Okay.
Kids at the high school or something like that. But and I don't think they did it last year, and I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, but we
nice way to raise money, and it's fun. And you're like, oh my gosh, I have flamingos on my front lawn. How fun is that?
But we went by a place, I think, Route 102 recently. They They had pink flamingos up in their front. Somebody put a sign out or whatever.
They did?
Yeah,
I don't
I
remember
hadn't
that.
seen it for a while, but anyway.
So let us know if you have that pink flamingo fundraiser thing near you, because
Right.
I think that's something fun to definitely keep going. And
Absolutely.
it raises, I think it was $20 or $25, and you could donate as much as you want.
Right.
And you send the flamingos to somebody's
Right.
house, and it
Right.
says, "I've been flocked."
Right.
And then it had the name of the organization.
Right.
And then the whole goal is for you to pay it forward and then
Right.
send the flamingos to somebody else's house. And this woman was doing it. It had to be so much work for her. And then she'd come pick them up in a couple of days and then bring them to somebody else's house. And then someone, of course, it's me.
Right.
You know, I think that.
What? You think what?
Weird aura just finds me. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
because I sent the flamingos to somebody,
right,
and then her neighbor claimed that they were his, and I'm like, "You ding dong!
Oh, I remember.
They're not yours." And I just kept my mouth shut, and I'm like,
"No, he actually.
You want to fight over flamingos, you dummy?"
No, he actually stole
He took them.
He took them and put them on his front because what a jerk he was. What a
my friend said these were mine. I'm like, you're such.
Oh my God. Can you believe that somebody would take the pink flamingos of somebody else's lawn that we sent to somebody and said, no, they were his? Isn't that awful?
And the person I sent them to said, "Oh, I had these flamingos on my front lawn," because obviously I didn't tell her I did it because you're not supposed to.
Right.
And she said, "I had them, but then my neighbor came over and said they were his." I'm like, what?
No, we won't mention his name, Kurt, but we can't.
Like, what an idiot. Who does that?
Shelley knows somebody who has some peacocks? Really?
Oh, Gail said she knows people who have flamingos as mailboxes.
Right.
Oh, Whitney has 3 peacocks. Her cousin Whitney. I met Whitney a few times before. They're beautiful.
Well, we should call up Whitney someday and talk.
We could do a peacock show and tell.
Right, peacock show and tell.
Show your cock on Kiki.fm. Came out. That literally just came out. I'm so sorry. I'm completely red right now. I'm sorry.
Take 2.
Oh my gosh.
Take 3. Time to close the program.
I'm like crying.
This is ridiculous.
It just came out of my mouth.
You are just like, I don't know why. We're talking about a
you get me going. You get me going, and it doesn't stop. You started it.
I did not start.
You started it.
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You laugh at the stupidest things.
All right.
It has nothing to do with anything. You're talking about classic rock raw. And you're talking
it evolves into other things sometimes.
No, it's all Shelley's fault for bringing up the fact that Whitney has some peacocks. Okay. And you take it to a different level, which is not right.
Because you know why? Because I'm an infant. I am an infant. I am a toddler in my brain.
It's time, Kiki, for you to grow up, girl.
No, it's not. It's never time. Guys, don't grow up. I will give you that bit of advice for today. For this Tuesday, don't grow up.
Yeah, but
stay in the 80s. That's what I'm saying. Stay in the 70s and the 80s. Just stay there. Because you know why? It's a fun place to be. It was a great place to be. And I'm just there. I'm going to stay there.
Oh my God.
I'm going to come here when I need to. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, Gail. And Gail is wearing Steve Perry's varsity jacket. Well, thank you. You got to send us a picture so we can post it on Kiki.fm. You know what? You got to do it.
I wonder if Steve Perry has any peacocks.
Steve Perry peacocks, I doubt it.
Right?
Mark, I just can't. All right, I got to go.
Okay.
What?
Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific. Kiki gets a chance to talk to the one and only, the epic, the talented, the beautiful Abalone right here at Kiki.fm. So make sure
she has nice hair.
Turn your radios on, your streams, your Alexas and everything. Download the app at Kiki.fm. What are you doing to your hair?
Definitely get your favorite drink of choice. Sit back and listen.
Right.
Because it's going to be a great interview. I just feel it.
And just hang out with your peacock. It'll be great.
You might get arrested if you get a peacock, though. I wasn't going to say the other word. I can't. See, get me going. I can't. I'm like a child. I did it.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
listen.
You
Listen,
girls and guys got to get a life.
have a great day.
Yeah, God, I can't. I just can't. I'm going to the zoo today.
Have a terrific Tuesday.
Wonder if they have any peacocks at the zoo.
Just make sure it's your fabulous day.
Right.
You got a dream? Go get it. Go get your dream today. Grab a peacock. Take it along on your dream journey. Because you know why?
Why?
Just because. Because you can. Because you can make your dreams come true.
Sure
And
can.
another way to make your dreams come true is to download the Kiki.fm app on either your iPhone or your Android. It's free. Download it at Kiki.fm. Kiki.fm. I made that sign. Isn't that crazy? That's good. I'm so not crafty. Anyway. Or if you have an Alexa, you say, Alexa, enable no, wait, let me back it up. Hold on. Alexa, enable Kiki.fm. And then she'll play us, right? How cool is that? And then going forward, you can just say, Alexa, play Kiki.fm. And then she'll just playing Kiki.fm. And then she just does that. Or you can listen to us on your desktop. And it's just really, really good. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, I implore you really to just hit the subscribe button. Do that. Hit the like button. That helps me out. It says to YouTube, oh my gosh, a person likes her content. That's nice. So let me go ahead and push it out to 3 more people. And Shelly was nice enough to share the broadcast yesterday, which I totally appreciate. Share my videos to the world. Because you know why? Just because YouTube likes that too. And it helps me. I get ready. Like I literally have to bathe,
oh my God,
brush my teeth,
oh my God,
put on some makeup, do my hair
4:45
in the mornings
every morning
to come here for you guys.
Every morning.
So that's all I'm asking. For a subscribe, a like, share, a friend, be a friend.
But that's what it's
Oh, let
all
me bring
about.
it back. It's cold. It keeps me warm if I
Right.
keep it like
Right.
that.
But thanks to Shelly. Thanks to all the people who
Thank
share
you.
the Kiki Classic Rock YouTube.
Yeah.
Keeps you connected. And music keeps us connected right here on this Tuesday.
Music keeps us all together.
You got to go now.
And
I got to go feed the peacocks.
Love your 80s mind. Keep your 80s mind intact. 70s, 80s mind. 90s, some 90s, perhaps. I'm not really a grunge girl. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I was listening to so much freestyle last night.
Okay, we got to go now.
Totally down with the Lisa and everything like that.
Saying goodbye for 10 minutes now. Say goodbye, Kiki.
So anyway, guys, remember to be kind, stay strong, and always remember, most importantly, because this is really, really important, keep rocking, right? Just keep rocking and have an awesome day. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Have a good day.